Welcome everyone, Dylan Jamila here today with a brand new video for you. And today we're just going to go over a complete guide to intramuscular injections. Now, the actual injection itself is actually pretty simple, but like most things in life, it's all about the details. So before you do anything, sanitize the counter that you're going to be using with an antibacterial all-purpose cleaner, and please wash your hands thoroughly. After sanitizing everything, that's needed for the injection, lay out everything that's needed, all right? 2 withdrawing needles, 2 injecting needles, 2 syringes, 70% rubbing alcohol or 99% isopropyl alcohol, and some cotton balls. You probably want to have some Band-Aids, and if you have one, a sharp hazardous material bin, and of course your steroid vials. Now always have extra needles and syringes laid out just in case you drop something or decide to change injection sites last minute. Now once everything is laid out, the first step is to clearly clean your injection site. So what you need to do, generously soak a cotton ball with alcohol and wipe your injection site thoroughly. Clean the entire injection site and not just the area that you're planning to inject. For example, if you're planning on injecting in the upper outer gluteus quadrant, sanitize your entire gluteus, not just the upper and outer portion. Now, furthermore, you need to remember to sanitize the top of the steroid vial. Even if it's a new vial, okay? In such case, you would need to sanitize the top of the vial after peeling away the cover or the top or whatever that you have on yours, okay? Now, getting your needle ready for the injection. Carefully remove the syringe from the sanitary packaging and twist on the withdrawing needle tip. Now, be very careful and please, do not touch the connection point between the syringe and the needle tip. Slide off the needle tip cover and withdraw as much air into the syringe as you plan on withdrawing into the substance. So for instance, if you're going to inject, say, 1 milliliter of substance, withdraw 1 milliliter of air into the syringe. The reason for injecting the air into the vial is to maintain the right osmotic pressure in the vial. Now insert the needle into the vial at a 90-degree angle so that the syringe and top of the vial are perpendicular to each other. Next, you need to flip the vial upside down with the needle still in the vial and inject all the air into the vial. After you've injected all the air into the vial, pull back on the plunger of the syringe and withdraw the desired amount of compound into the syringe. When you're done, flip the vial back upright and withdraw the needle from the vial. Now, all that's left to do now is change the withdrawing needle tip to the injection needle, and you're ready to inject. Put the cap on the withdrawing needle, twist it off, and dispose of the needle in the sharp bend. Then take the injection needle out of the package, twist it onto the syringe, and take the cap off while holding the needle upright so the tip is facing the ceiling. Flick the side of the syringe to bring any air bubbles to the top, and gently push the plunger on the syringe to remove all these bubbles. And keep pushing the plunger until you see the first drop of oil come out. Remember, it's so important to make sure you get all the air bubbles out prior to your injection. Now you're ready to inject. So locate the spot you plan to inject into and spread out the skin in that area with your spare hand. Place your index finger and thumb on your skin roughly 2 inches apart, gently spreading apart your fingers to actually tighten the skin. Slowly but firmly, and let me just stress the word slowly, press the needle into the area between your index finger and your thumb. A small amount of pain and discomfort is normal, so there's no need to worry or panic if you feel anything like that. And additionally, it's also normal for the site to bleed a little bit during the injection. Keep pushing the syringe until the needle is all the way into the injection site, and please go slowly, don't rush, it's not a race. Now, let's talk about aspirating. The purpose behind aspirating is to check and see if you've injected into a vein. A lot of experienced steroid users don't aspirate, arguing that you would feel a jolt of pain if you injected into a vein, making aspiration unnecessary. In spite of the fact that that's most likely true, I would still recommend doing it, because it's always better to be safe than sorry. Aspirating involves nothing more than slowly pulling back the plunger on the syringe prior to your injection. You should see a few air bubbles withdraw into the syringe, but if you have blood coming in, you've hit a vein. So you've got to withdraw the needle immediately and dispose of it, okay? Just get rid of it. Unfortunately, if you have injected into a vein, you will have to start the whole process over again with a new injection site. So as I said earlier, if you did inject into a vein, you would most likely experience extreme pain and discomfort. So you would definitely know that something was wrong before before aspirating. On the other hand, assuming you saw no blood when aspirating, push down on the plunger and inject the substance into your injection site. Now, the injection should take 30 to 60 seconds per milliliter of the substance. So inject slowly and don't rush. When you finish injecting all the substances, keep the needle in the site for a slow count of 10 and then slowly remove it from the site. Immediately after that, then, apply a cotton ball soaked in your rubbing alcohol to the site and gently massage the area with a cotton ball for a minute or two. Now, post-injection, you want to apply a Band-Aid to the injection site and dispose of the needle with the syringe in the sharps bend. Now, store the steroid vial in a cool, dry, dark place away from direct sunlight for, best conservation. Now, some post-injection pain is completely normal, especially for new sites. So if you are experiencing extreme, post-injection pain, apply a heating pad and gently massage the area, and that will help disperse the oil into the bloodstream and elevate the tenderness. Now, that is really it for intramuscular injections. I'm going to go over subcutaneous injections now on another video, kind of keep them separate. So I just want to make sure that everybody follows this, has a firm and nice understanding, because this is very important and there's a lot of confusion out there. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. Dylan Gemelli signing off.